Hi everybody, I'm just getting ready to prep some of my vegetables for my dinner tonight, and so I thought I would just pop the video camera on so I can show you a few tools and give you a tip or two. So first thing I want to talk to you about is asparagus. This asparagus is really easy to prep. You just want to wash it, of course, rinse it off, and then I don't know if you know this or not, but the end part of your asparagus is really what we describe as woody, and it's just not really pleasant to eat. So in order to find the place where it's tender, you just take at both ends and you just snap. And where it naturally snaps, that is the good part, the good and tender part, and this can go away. Now, I don't ever throw those ends away, however. I stick them in a freezer bag in my freezer. Let me show you, 1 minute. So whenever I prep vegetables, I stick all my leftovers in a bag, little ends of the onions, everything. And then I make veggie stock, or when I have the leftovers of a chicken, I'll make chicken stock and that kind of thing. So this is just a way where you don't have to buy stock at the store. So that'll go back in the freezer, and I'll add some things to it. That's my asparagus. Now I want to talk to you about onions. I want to show you our simple slicer here. So hopefully you can see this pretty well. I'm still getting used to this setup here in my kitchen. So anyway, I have taken an onion and went ahead and took the skin off. I'm going to take my chef's knife and just cut it from top to root, okay, so that the root is still partially intact. You see that there? Then I'm going to take my simple slicer here, and I'm going to set it on a 3. I'm going to put my guard on like that. It's very slidey. And then I'm going to stick my onion in this part. See, this got little tines that's going to hold it in place, but as you push the plunger down, it's going to take it off the plunger so you get the whole thing. So I'm going to stick this in here, and then I'm just going to go. And you might have to hold it at the bottom for a little bit till you get down there, but once you get up to the plunger part, you can just go right on across. And now I have a beautifully sliced onion for my meal. All right, and so I'm going to stick that. Again, I'm going to take these edges. Now be very careful about these blades. These have sent a lot of people to the emergency room. They will slice the tip of your finger right off. That's why we always use the guard. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in with my scraps here, and I'll do the other side later. You don't have to watch me do that. All right, next thing I want to show you is tomatoes. Now, how many times do you have a recipe that calls for these little grape tomatoes and they want you to cut them in half, right? So you're sitting here at your cutting board, taking each of these individual tomatoes and cutting them in half. It's a real pain. Or if you have a toddler and you want to give them grapes for snacks, same thing, right? You're not going to have to do that anymore with this close and cut. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to open this up, and I'm just going to dump a whole bunch of these tomatoes right on top here. And I've got a few that are running away. That's okay, I'll get them later. All right, then I'm just going to gently close this down. Not all the way, just gently. And then I'm going to rinse my knife off really quickly. Thanks for hanging with me here. Okay, so then I'm going to take my knife, if you can see. I probably did this the wrong way. It's hard for you to see because you're on the wrong side. I'm just going to close this way, and then I'm going to run my knife along the seam. Oh, see there, you can see it, right along the seam here. Okay, and then voila. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can lift it up for you. All of our tomatoes are cut in beautiful halves. Isn't that awesome? This is also really great for bagels. It's great if you like to stuff chicken breasts. You can put your chicken breast in there and use it to slice. As long as you have at least a 6-inch knife to go through there, it will, you can cut it using that. So I hope you've enjoyed these demos. If you have any questions, feel free to message me or just post your question. Thank you.